Hello, welcome back. This is the podcast by Zan, and today I have another guest. Welcome, Smeed.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
How does it feel to be live and recording?
I don't know. It's like a weird feeling. Because, like, we were just talking 2 seconds ago, but all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's
hmm
recording. And it's just like, we just have to continue our conversation, I guess. It's just like, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. We actually have another person on here.
I
Oh,
know.
these are so fun.
Yeah. Guest number 3.
Yeah.
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 My chair is, like, kind of squeaky. So if you hear it, like, squeaking, then ignore
That's
it.
that's a-okay. We're
Yeah.
pretty chill here, you know.
I
We're not
know.
super edited down or anything, so
I
all you
gotcha.
have is all good.
Great.
So, I just got back from a trip. Have you been doing anything like fun over the break or today?
Not really. I mean, today, okay, I
Yeah.
haven't felt great. You heard me blow my nose earlier. I was just like been like
Yeah.
kind of diseased. I think because of pollen. Just been a little sick. Like my
Yeah.
neck has been hurting. Um, yeah, kind of achy, and that's just kind of been me for the last like 24 hours. Just kind of like in a like sickly fit, like rolling around, being like a sickly little
Pollen's
child.
been really bad. Like I was down in Florida and it was kind of nice because like I guess the air is like the water and the rain and I don't know. The air is I don't like how humid the air is, but I guess it washes away the pollen, so I wasn't really stuffy at all.
Yeah, I went to Florida
But
last weekend and I got back and like it was great. Like my nose was clear. Like it was like a little gap. And then
mhm,
all of a sudden, like after like 2 days back here, um
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, you
clogged.
sound fine though, so.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. There was like one point I think last week before we went to Florida,
Mhm.
I was really hoarse for a day or two. But
Yeah, yeah. I feel
yeah.
like I've had some where it's just like it's not like I'm sick or it's just like I'm clogged of like pollen and like my
Yes.
throat's itchy because of
Clogged.
that.
Yeah, clogged
No,
like
don't say.
a toilet. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yep, sure.
Yeah.
We'll go with
Yeah,
that.
but we're saying okay. I kind of
No,
started
no, I'm
it,
kidding.
but mm.
So, you did
Mhm.
you do anything today?
Let's see. Okay, so today I was kind of just like reading the whole day. I guess I should start on Thursday because that's where my break started. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we went on a college tour to Georgia Tech. And
Yeah,
with my
you mentioned
mom.
that.
Yes, I did go to that. You're right. Um, my mom took me. She was, we must go tour the college. And I was like, all right, mother, let's go tour the college. So first we went to like Perimeter Mall. We went shopping. She was like,
Mm-hmm.
Smeed child, you need to buy some jeans. And I was like, fine, I'll buy some
Oh,
jeans. So
you
I
need
bought some.
jeans in order to. Why do you need jeans to go to the college?
But I don't know. It was just like Thursday morning buying
Oh, it
jeans.
wasn't related. Okay,
Yeah,
go on.
yeah. She made me eat like this like
She
like
made you.
wet like soggy oat thing that she had. It was like some like it's like I don't know like commercially like branded like oat thing. It's like really
Is
ushy
this
gushy.
oatmeal? What is
It's
this?
like oatmeal, but like in a like plastic cup that you buy on the shelf at the store. But it's cold and it's like all natural apparently, and it's like chocolate flavored, and they call it Mush. Like that's literally the brand name's
Yeah,
like
what?
Mush Mush.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Wait, what? Mush?
I don't know, like it's actually tolerable, but it's kind of
Mush
gross.
oats?
Mush.
Oh,
Yeah.
that that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I opened it
I've never
yesterday
heard
and
of
there's
that.
like this like was it today or yesterday? There's this like kind of like yellowish like liquid just like on the top of it. I was like, okay, I'll eat this,
Oh,
I guess.
yes.
Yeah,
How beautiful. Did you have to mix it? And
I did
like,
have to mix it. I
I don't
opened
like
the
that.
one that I had on Thursday. It literally looked like poop.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, yeah. So
hmm
we went to the mall. Um,
hmm
and I bought some jeans. We like rummaged around in the store for like an hour. The workers were like, "All right, you're gonna leave now." Well, they weren't actually like that. That was kind of like how they felt. You were getting that
you
vibe from
know,
them.
you can I mention something about jeans?
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know about you, but I like hate jeans. They're not like I don't know if you do this,
yeah.
but I just don't like them. They're like I don't like denim.
I
It
hate.
just feels bad.
I don't mind the denim, the material, but what I mind is like the styling of jeans. How they all the girls' jeans. I went to American Eagle looking for jeans, and
hmm
they had it separated into women's and men's. All the women's jeans were like very tight, very tight fit, like jeggings. There were no like loose like jeans.
Uh-huh.
The men's side was you had if you wanted loose jeans you had to go shop in the men's section. Um,
See, I don't
then
really like loose pants. I think they're
no,
kind
I
of
prefer loose
icky.
pants because tight it just feels
Yeah,
like
we're
you're
kind
just
of
like
opposite there.
constricted. Yeah. Yeah, we're looking from opposite sides of the aisle, looking across and being like, oh, I want that. Um,
Yeah,
but so we went to the Gap and they had just more casual, loose stuff, which was nice.
yeah. No, I
We
just
were.
don't like. Yeah, like also the thing about jeans is I hate their pockets, how they're in the front. It's the most like if you put your hands in your pockets, because I do that, it just
Mhm,
feels horrible having to put them in like like on top of your legs. It's weird, and also like I don't know, I don't like the look of jeans, and they always fit weird. Maybe that's just the ones on the men's side, but they fit strangely. Like I never feel like they fully fit, and they're always like weirdly baggy, and I don't like
mhm.
them. I prefer my actual just normal pants,
Like
like.
khakis?
uh,
You prefer
no,
khakis type stuff?
not
Because I feel
khakis.
like
I
you
just
wear
have these
khakis
pairs
a
of
lot
blue
more.
pants, like blue slim fitted pants, so that they're like tight at the bottom. I don't know. I like more fitting pants.
Yeah. Okay,
The
that makes
jeans are just
sense.
kind of crappy. Yeah, go
Oh,
on. Sorry.
I don't know. Jeans? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just
It's just
not
like
my thing.
it's weird that like the denim material was like made for like working kind of, right? Because it's back in whatever
Yeah, I
year,
guess so.
like the good like denim, whatever the first company that made Levi's was that it?
Oh, I
Something like
actually
that,
don't know. Is are they?
or something like that. I think Levi's was one of the first brands. They were like the first like popular jean company. But it's weird how like it's made for like working people, kind of,
Yeah.
like doing like rough like
Now
factory
everyone
work
just
type
kind
stuff.
of wears it
And now
because
it's just like
everyone's like
everybody who just
casual.
like wears it. Yeah, like people used to like light matches against their jeans, and now
What?
we just like put rips in them, and
Hmm.
yeah, I don't
We
know, buy them.
manufacture
We
that
buy
like
them ripped.
hard American working spirit.
Hmm.
We tear the jeans. Look at
Yeah, we
us. We've been down in
exactly.
the fields.
It's so weird. And then you got like your like white pair of jeans and your like high heels, and you got this like rip halfway down your jean. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, another thing that bothers me, just like random rips all over jeans,
yeah.
just like manufactured. Make it like if you're gonna have a rip, let it be natural. Have a little natural hole in your knee. You know?
Mm.
Yeah.
So you like? Do you like jeans though?
I mean, I don't mind them.
Mm.
They're cool.
Yeah,
Just
most
like
people don't mind them.
jeans. Mm. I mean, we grew up wearing them, so like, there's not really any way to like, reason
Yeah,
to
I don't
like
know. I never wore jeans
complain.
until like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's like saying I don't mind wearing like a uniform to school, right? If I grow up
That's
wearing a
true.
uniform to school, I kind of don't mind it. Like I'm used to it. You know,
Hmm.
it's just natural for me. If somebody
So
else who
what'd you
like
do
never
after?
wore a uniform, oh, okay.
No, no,
So
sorry. What'd you do?
right,
I
we
don't
were
know.
in
I
the
didn't mean to
Gap.
sidetrack you off your
We
story.
went in
Go
Gap,
on.
right, at the mall. Um, we bought a pair of white jeans because that was what I needed. I'm probably gonna wear them tomorrow for Easter because tomorrow's Easter.
Oh,
Kind of cool, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Frau Ostern, that's German. Um, yeah. So and then we went downstairs to the food court, and I went to this like express, some type of Asian food. Yeah. I went to this express like
Oh, I think I
food
know what you're
counter.
talking about.
Yeah.
I think I've
Right up
heard
by
of that.
school. Yeah. Um, I literally got my food in like 30 seconds. I was like, "Can I have that and that and that?" And this guy just like dishes it onto this plate really quick and just like passes it down the line. And I like get handed my $10 bill, and it's just like, "Go eat." And I went and I ate my food, and it was really nice. It was great. Um,
Nice.
my mom went to like some like spaghetti counter, and it took her like 10 minutes. So yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
looks like you got the better side,
I
honestly.
sure did. I chose the better. I was the intelligent of the two. Um, so, anyways, then we went to this university. It's called Georgia Institute of Technology, and we had to
Ah,
go. Yeah, I know, tough.
never heard of this place.
No, me neither. I just came up with that out of the top of my head, actually. Um,
Mm.
yeah. But anyways, Georgia Tech. We went there. We had to like go on this tour, and okay, we ran
Yeah,
into
how was
this.
that? I haven't gone on any
I know it
college
was
tours.
weird
Like, that's kind of
because
scary
I know, because I mean,
to me.
we're kind of young to be going on to college tours. This
Yeah.
other lady, and her daughter were there too. She was like, "What year are you?" And I was like, "Sophomore." And she was like, "You're too young to be here." I was like, "Okay, thanks." It was not my choosing. Yeah, it was my mother, and she was, but yeah, um,
Yeah, no, it's still cool. I mean, it's your first one.
I
It's
know.
not like
Yeah,
you've been on 10.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I should
Cause
probably look
she,
at some colleges soon. I mean, I've looked at some, but not like formally on a tour.
yeah, my mom was like, "Oh, Curly's mother, is taking them on some tours this summer, so you have to go
Yeah.
on some now." And I was like, "Sure, sure, mother."
Was the college cool? Like the campus?
Yeah, it was nice. It was a bunch of college kids. They had nice architecture and stuff. Um,
Uh-huh.
because they got like degrees in architecture, right? So it makes sense for them to have like
Oh, that
nice
does make
building
sense.
plans, right? Yeah. Um, got like graduates who can cook up some nice stuff for them. Um, yeah. So we went there and we toured and we walked around for a while. We did something after. Oh yeah. Then we went to they had my mom made me walk down like sorority and fraternity row with her, and it was really awkward because there's just like a bunch of college kids like out in their like sororities like front yard, just like I don't know, like lounging.
Oh, were they in school?
No, they
Like
weren't
right
in
now?
because yeah, they're in
Or they were
school,
just on
but
campus, I guess?
yeah, I guess they don't have like some of them don't have classes all the time, right? Because I don't
Yeah.
know, more casual than me in high school. But yeah, they were all just like lounging. Here comes like my silver haired mother and me like walking up the street, like gotta. She was like trying to find her sorority that she was in. Um,
Oh, she went to Georgia Tech?
no. She went to Stetson in Florida, but
Oh, but
um,
do they have? I don't know how sororities actually work. Are they the same everywhere?
yeah, there's like yeah, it's like fast food chains, but like at colleges
You
and
didn't
with
just
Greek names.
compare sororities
Yeah,
to fast food chains. I know. I
exactly.
actually didn't know that. I didn't know that
Yeah,
they have all the same ones at every
yeah.
college.
The thing is, she like wants me to like be in her sorority and like go to
Oh.
Georgia Tech and like be in her. I don't really want to do that. I
Hmm.
don't want to be like I don't know. Like I could be in a
I
sorority,
didn't know
but
you could pick like your
I don't.
sorority or
Yeah,
whatever.
you like pick one, you like rush, blah 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 or something. If you're a legacy, it's probably a lot easier to get into one.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we walked by this like little sorority house. It's literally just like a brick building. My mom's like, "Oh, let me get a picture." It's like a brick building with some like
It's your
random college students sitting
future
outside of it.
house.
Yeah, future, sure. Yeah, my future. No, no.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Um, so we walked down the street. They had like a little boba place.
Oh,
And my mom was like, "I gotta get some boba."
does your mom like boba? I
I
didn't
don't
know she
know.
was a fan.
I have no idea. She was like bubble tea. She didn't even call it boba. She called it bubble tea.
I mean,
Um,
that's a legitimate name
yeah,
still,
it
but
is, but it's like middle aged. Actually, she's like beyond middle aged, like
don't
maternal
say
age.
that word. Mother. Okay, go on. Yeah.
um,
What kind of boba did you get though?
she got it was like a grapefruit flavored, and
Ah, like one of the fruit
they
ones.
didn't have any like actual like grapefruit in it. They put like the grapefruit rind in the bottom, like candied grapefruit rind in the bottom.
That's kind
And she was like,
of
"I don't
strange.
like this," and I was like, "No wonder you don't. It's like bitter, like the
Did you get
rind of a
anything?
grapefruit." No, I went to Starbucks, which was like a couple stores further down. My mom
Oh,
really wanted her bubble tea, so she had to go in there, and I didn't
she
want
got
bubble
bubbles in
tea.
the bubble tea, right?
Yeah. She got some little
I
tapioca
remember.
balls.
Yes.
Is that supposed to be yeah, tapioca
No,
balls?
you're right.
Yeah, okay. See, I'm not a boba expert. I've only
No,
had it
you're
like
fine.
I
I'm
don't
not
think I've
either.
ever actually had my own
You've never
yeah,
had
cup
your own
of
boba?
no, I don't think so.
Oh. You're
Not
not a
that I
fan
can
of
think
the
of.
pearls,
I
or?
don't know. I mean, I've never like actually like sat down and been like, I'm gonna go get some boba, you know? Like nobody's
Yeah,
been
I
like,
usually just get like
Smeed,
some Thai
come
tea
get
and some
boba with me, you
bobas.
know?
Really? Maybe we should go get boba one day. It's pretty
We
good. I don't
should.
know. It's kind of a weird texture because, like, I don't know.
The
I
tapioca
don't
balls,
know
I
if I
like them a
like them.
lot. No, I like
Yeah,
the
I think I
tapioca.
like them. And then
Yeah.
I usually get like Thai tea because I don't know. I like that flavor. Or like, um, one place has like a certain other tea I like that I usually get like a honey milk, oolong
Ooh,
tea.
honey milk.
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
it's good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
Um,
drink turmeric tea. We make it at home. My mom like buys her little turmeric tea packets, and I like put it in
mhm.
my teacup, and I'm put some boiling water on it, and then it like sizzles and it gets hot, and then actually it already is hot. It doesn't get hot, but it gets the tea bag hot, and then turmeric. It's pretty good actually. Turmeric
Yeah,
tea.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Is that every morning?
Not every morning, no. But whenever like my mom is having tea and she's like, "Child, get some tea," and I'm like, "Give me some turmeric tea," and she gives me turmeric tea.
Oh
Like once a
yes.
week. Yeah.
You know another
I
thing
had some
that
more
you can get.
recently.
So I know earlier we were talking about the hotel thing and how you're saying you don't like hotel breakfast, but another thing you can do at hotels is that they also have tea. I had some green tea at the hotel,
Oh,
free
really?
of charge. Look at that. Wow.
Ooh, no
Imagine
way.
how nice that hotel is. Isn't hotel
Yeah,
breakfast
green
great?
tea. Hotel breakfast. We should talk about those. I'm not really that
Yeah,
big of a
how are you
fan.
not a fan? I maybe I'm just
Um,
weird because I'm a fan of like really good food and also like really weirdly mediocre food sometimes.
it's yeah. You are a fan of me. You're a fan of like odd food combinations in particular. You
That is
really
true.
like those. Yeah, I think you were eating like some weird. We had a the party before the dance, and you were like
Are you
making
talking
some weird.
about the when I had a chip with watermelon on
Yeah,
top of it,
yeah,
and so I
that.
took like one of those taco what like a Tex-Mex restaurant the chips,
Mhm,
and I put watermelon on top, and I think I might have also put queso on top of that,
mhm.
and then ate it. It was actually pretty good because the
That was.
salt and sour, it was like sweet and like salted caramel, right?
Mhm,
Same
yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was good. I mean, I kind of did it for the bit, but I usually end up kind of liking those combinations, to be honest. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm just weird.
Like when I was younger, I would do that type of stuff. Like when if we had like a dinner party or like we went to dinner with some friends or something, I would usually like make some weird food combination and like make it would, like because like other kids at my table enjoyed it when I did it. So I figured, I
Yeah.
don't know, might as well. I would mix like
Hmm.
orange. I would put like ketchup and mustard in my water or like my Sprite or
That's
whatever I
horrible.
had.
See, I hate
It was
sauces. This
gross.
is another thing about me. I hate
Yeah.
sauce so much.
Why?
Oh
Okay,
my
actually,
gosh.
yeah, I kind of agree with you.
It's so
Salad
unless
dressing,
it's like
salad.
on stuff, I don't like.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't like salad dressing
Well,
either. Maybe the
ew.
occasional
No.
balsamic,
You
but
just eat your little carrot slices without
yeah,
dressing?
I just eat my
Ew.
spinach. I just stuff it in my mouth.
No. How about like hummus? Do you like dip stuff in hummus at all? Or
See, that's different though. That's a
like
dip. I
dips?
like dip.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's
Like
good.
guacamole.
Because that's like
Guac
part of the
a
dish.
mole.
Like when I don't like sauce when it's
Guacamole.
like an added thing that's just like not necessary. Like if it's sauce that's essential, like barbecue sauce is essential to like the
Yeah.
barbecue meat, or like
Actually,
rib
okay.
sauce.
Barbecue sauce, not. I don't know. I've kind of gotten like sick of it recently.
Well, it depends. Like I don't really like dipping it into barbecue, but if it's on it, then yeah, like I'll eat
Meh.
it.
Barbecue sauce
Like
is
I
like
don't
really
mind
strong.
like
It's like all
spicy sauce
over.
on it.
I don't know. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't like it
I'm
that
not
much
really a
because it's
big
like
barbecue
really
fan
strong.
either though.
Yeah, I don't know.
But see, if it's something you have to dip
Really
and it's not
vinegary.
part of like the essential like part of the like meal, then I don't
Hmm.
like it that much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotcha.
Especially if it's like milk based, like mayo and stuff.
Hmm. Mm,
But
I
yeah, no,
gotcha.
I like those like awful like tiny thin pancakes that come out of the machine. Oh my gosh, I think they're so cool.
Okay,
I
I
love them so much.
the only part that I like really like about hotel breakfast is when you can like make your food and stuff. Like when you make your waffle, if they have a waffle maker, when you
You think that's fun?
pour it into the
Like is
thing,
that
that's
what you're
the
saying?
fun part. Yeah, like you pour out the batter out of like the machine that just like
Yeah.
magically has batter like in it, mixing. I guess I don't know. It's kind of weird, but
No, the
and then you
place I went
pour it into the
to
waffle
like
maker.
on this vacation they had really fancy batter maker. Like they had it so you can choose like either
Yeah.
blueberry like mix or like plain
Oh,
malted vanilla mix. Like it was all fancy. It's like that's the neutral like
malted
type of batter,
vanilla.
but they called it like malted vanilla, and I was like,
Mm,
whoa. No,
like
no,
good try
wait.
to be fancy, but like nah.
Yeah. When you make
Mhm,
your waffles, do you
mhm.
like do you pour it all the way so it overflows, or do you do it so that like there's gaps missing, so like it's weird and spongy? Do you know what I'm saying? Like when
I
you
don't
pour
know.
it into the waffle
I'm really
maker?
bad at pouring stuff into waffle maker, so I don't really. I'm thinking less about how much I'm pouring in. I'm thinking more about like I don't know, just emptying the cup. I don't know,
You're just
like
trying to like get it in the
I'm just trying
pan.
to make my waffle. I don't know. I don't care what type of
Mm,
waffle it ends up being, as long as it's not too crispy and it's not too undercooked. It's good. It's a waffle and it works. I don't care
yeah,
how fat it is, how chunky, how holy.
yeah.
Okay, if
But
you
I
don't
agree
put
with
it,
you. Yeah, go on.
yeah, if you don't put enough batter on it when you're like pouring the batter on, then like it'll be too thin, and then it usually like cooks and it gets too like crisp and brown. I
Yeah,
don't
but
like that.
sometimes
So
those pieces are good. Like those that part that's like in between the
no,
waffles, and it's like that crispy part, and you're like, get some little
no,
crisp on the side. Like because you still have your
no,
waffle. Your waffle's completely fine, but then on the edges, you have that little bit of overflowing crisp. Like that's what I'm asking.
no,
You don't like that?
no, no,
Oh,
no.
see, sometimes that's good, and it's like unintentional too. You're like, ooh, fun, you know.
Yeah, 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 I
But
gotcha.
I agree with you. The hotel breakfast, like the cooked parts, like I don't like the eggs there ever, or like if they make sausages or
Yeah.
like
And then the thing
all
is,
the
they,
cooked stuff is bad in my opinion.
yeah,
Like the ones
they,
they make for you.
yeah, I get that. But okay,
Some
the thing is,
places
they
I've been
have
to have
like,
like made you omelets and stuff, but sometimes they
yeah.
have like the pre-made omelets and like those that egg is not fresh enough to like it's just spongy and
Yeah.
wet. Yeah, go on.
A big part of what I don't like about hotel breakfasts is like the fruit bowl. I never trust the fruit bowl. Like at any like restaurant or anything, like they have like first of all like mushy grapes,
No, that's
squishy
fair.
squishy cantaloupe, like I don't know, melted honeydew. You know, it's just not on top of things.
Yeah,
Their
that's
food.
why I just go for my peach yogurt and I'm like, yep, this is enough fruit for me.
I'm not a yogurt fan either. Like fruit chunks in yogurt is
Really?
not the thing. Not it. Nah.
See, I'm not really a big fan of yogurt either. So I
Yeah.
always enjoy my peach yogurt.
Like I like you know like your normal vanilla yogurt with like nothing special like sitting in it or anything. But like if
Hmm.
there's peach yogurt and they like put the little peachy chunks in there, they're like, ooh, fancy peach chunks, and then you like get it
I
in your
think it's so
throat. It's
fancy.
like
I
a
agree.
slimy
It's like,
little like
slimy.
eh,
Says
slimy.
you. You're the one with that like weird slime. How's that going? Did you ever look back at it?
Oh
So
no,
you have
okay.
this. Talk about this
I
for a
haven't
bit.
had a chance to like open it up yet. But basically, yeah. So what I did is I had this old. Do you want me to explain it? Um,
Yes.
at, like 3 years ago, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. My
Oh my
cousin
god,
had a
that's so
birthday party.
old.
I don't know how long ago this was. My cousin had a birthday party. Actually, it feels really light right now. She had a birthday party where she
Are you
handed out
touching it?
slime. No, no, no. I have it. I'm holding here. Look at the camera.
Oh my gosh.
I have it bundled up in like
Oh
three
no.
tissues. I don't want
Oh
to look at it
god.
because I'm like letting it be an experiment. Like I'm gonna wait
Okay,
until I
okay, go
open it
on.
up to see it, right? So
Hmm.
she gives out party favors, but it's like slime that she made. It's like blue slime. Probably made with like borax or something. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Whatever like
It was
8-year-olds
at the
use to
peak of
make their
the
slime.
slime trend.
Yes, it was the peak of the slime trend. She still makes slime now, actually.
Yeah.
She tried to
I
give me
kind of want
some.
to make some slime, but yeah.
Yeah, I was never a slimer, you know. Which was clear
You're
because
not a
I took
goopy
this.
goober.
Yeah, I took the slime home and I tucked it away in my drawer because I was never gonna touch it because I'm not a big fan of slime, and I never touched it. And for like 2 years, I just like left it sitting in my drawer, and it became kind of like a bit of a science experiment for me because I would like open my drawer and I would see it, and would have these like mold spores growing all over it
Oh my
because it was in like
gosh.
a little like plastic container that you could like see through. Um, but yeah, I would open it and I would see like the mold spores and I would just like leave it because I didn't want to throw it away because kind of thought it was cool. We were learning about like how like food decomposes in class. I kind
Yeah.
of wanted to see how does like weird slime that my 8-year-old cousin made decompose. So
Oh.
I kept it and I just left it. And then I came back. I left it for a while and I came back a while later, and for like it was suddenly just like all gone. It all like dried up. And it was just this like crusty little like brown
Oh
thing
no.
in the bottom. And it was kind of like risen off the like bottom of the container. So, what like January, February maybe, I pulled it out of the container and I like rehydrated it basically. I put it in a cup of water.
Who has these ideas? Like, I
Me,
didn't even.
me, me.
How would you think of them? My gosh. Like, it makes sense. I guess all the water went away and now you're
Cause yeah,
rehydrating it.
it dehydrated and then I gotta rehydrate it. Well, first I like tested it like the flammability test. I tested it to like see like if it like lit on fire or not. Which it kind of
You're
like
the reason
sparked a
that
little
they
bit.
say that children shouldn't play with matches.
Hey, you know what? Yeah. Um.
But yes, you
uh,
did your flammability
so
tests.
yeah, and then I rehydrated it, and it was really weird. It was actually like started to be like slime again. Like it wasn't like you couldn't like play with it, but it was slippery. It was kind of like a slug, if you could imagine like touching a slug.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of
Is it
cool.
in a cube form now? Why is it a cube? Is
Why is it a cube? No, no, no. It
how
wasn't.
do you
Yeah.
how do you have a wrap now?
Right now, it's
Yeah.
back in the original container, but the problem
Oh,
was
okay.
it was really slimy when I put it back in the container because it had
Oh
expanded
no.
a lot and it was really wet and moist, right? So, and there was a
Yeah.
crack in the container. From at some point, I guess I had cracked it, or maybe it was something to do with like the chemicals change inside of it. The
Yeah.
container cracked at some point. So, yeah, I had to wrap tissue around it, and then I had to wrap another tissue around it, and I had to wrap another tissue around it, and then to keep the tissues on, I strapped two rubber bands on it. Now it just looks like a really sus package of happy ooey
Very,
goodness.
very nice.
Yeah,
So you're gonna just keep an eye on it now forever?
yeah. I haven't opened it
Just
yet,
your
so I
little
don't know. I'm
experiment?
assuming it's like drying up somewhat or something,
Yeah,
but I don't.
you're giving it time now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to be able to like like film it or something when I open it. So that's why I
You should
haven't
have done
really
like a
done it
time
yet.
lapse or something.
Yeah, yeah, like a little extended time lapse, like taking a photo
Yeah.
every day of it and like seeing
Hmm.
that would be cool. Yeah. I started making like an iMovie of my process of what I'd done with it, but
Really? Like actually?
kind
Working on it?
of. Okay,
Oh,
like I
cool.
filmed myself with like the matches and then with like little snippets of me looking like at like how gooey it was.
No, that's cool.
I had to put gloves on to play with it because it was like disgusting. It was like moldy
Yeah.
brown and black and had like mold spores everywhere. But
Oh
yeah,
no.
yeah, it was gross, and it still is
Yeah.
gross. And I like to tease people with it. For example, you and our good friend Dallin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that I just don't know that many people who own moldy slime that's been like reanimated.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Reanimated. I want to like,
Yeah.
how many times can you like rehydrate and dehydrate it? I don't
Oh,
know. Let's
this is
see.
just gonna go on
Yeah,
forever.
just like gonna keep it
Like
until I'm like
you're
50
gonna be
years
like
old.
70 years old. Yeah, like or like 50 years old and then just be like, "Oh yes, time for the 10th cycle."
No, no, no. It'd be like the 70th cycle. Yeah,
70th? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, look, it's my
It just
70th
gives it
birthday.
smaller and smaller.
70th
It's
anniversary.
like
Yeah.
how those people in the quarantine did their like sourdough thing, but you're doing it with
Ew.
like the slime. You know
Yeah,
what I'm talking
I
about? Like
don't know. No,
sourdough bread?
no. What is that? Like
Oh, like a
they
lot of
make
people during
sourdough.
quarantine, yeah, but like the way you do it is you have to like make a sourdough base starter thing.
Mm.
And that's why it's sour or something, and like the yeast and stuff. I don't know too much about it, but basically
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
like this
Yeah,
main thing,
yeast. That would make
and
it sour,
you
probably.
take this main part of like this I don't know, the starter thing, and you make
Mm-hmm.
sourdough with it, and like it grows. It's weird,
Mm-hmm.
but
That
people like
sounds
had the time
peculiar.
because of quarantine, so they started making them.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. Quarantine things. Ah,
Hmm.
yeah. Would you like for me to continue my long extended story of what happened to me in the past 3 days?
Oh yeah, is there more? Go
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so we only went through Thursday. Like today's Saturday. There's still
Oh, okay, go
Friday
on.
and
Yeah.
Saturday. Okay, okay. So on Saturday, no, today's Saturday. On Friday, my mom and dad were like, let's go somewhere unique and fun. And so we had to go to this place called Gibbs Gardens, which
That
is,
is so quirky.
I know, it's really quirky. It's like, I don't know, north of here. Um,
Gib would be proud.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's literally like, okay, there's literally a landscaping company called Gibbs Landscaping. And the landscaper, he had a house in like North Georgia. And he was like, hey, you know what let's do? Let's landscape my whole property and then make it like a public garden for people to come and just like walk around and look at for
Oh,
like
that's
hours and hours. And they just come and like pay us money and they look at my flowers. And for some reason it caught on. And this Gibbs landscaping company, this like CEO or whatever, just has like his whole property is like flowers and
oh
bushes
wow,
and
it actually
trees. And
looks
you
really
can,
nice
yeah, you can just go and look at it. Yeah,
with
exactly.
the lake and everything.
The only problem is that it's like me, my mom, my dad, and like 40 grandmas walking around
Oh, was it
looking at
not
flowers.
not a beautiful time? Did
Okay,
you?
it was pretty.
Yeah.
Except for particularly for people who have seasonal allergies, it wasn't great
Oh God, yeah.
at this time of year. But put that
It's like
aside, there
peak
were
area.
also, yeah, they had like handicapped um they had a whole handicapped parking lot. Um, they also had like chairs at all the overlooks, just like really neat and organized, like so you could just like sit and like take a break. They had benches like every 5 feet. It's like
Hmm.
definitely designed for the elderly generation.
You're
Um,
not sympathizing with all the economies like accommodations
I
for the
mean, it was
elderly.
nice because I wasn't feeling great either. My head really hurt
Oh,
all day. Yeah,
so
it
you
was
also needed a place to just lie down.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, in fields of flowers, I laid to rest, and yeah. Um,
What a beautiful poem.
Thank you. I agree. Um, so it was funny because they had like two.
Oh wow, this ice cream's so good. I'm so glad that I get payment so that I can do this. Cue sponsor section. Okay, this was sponsored by the number zero. I use the number zero on the daily. It helps me when I don't have any words for my situation and need a beautiful space holder. Slang terms for zero that you may have heard of are zilch and zip. Zero is like central to mathematics, and I don't know what we would literally do without it. So, thanks, zero. Good ice cream cone. In addition, we'd also like to thank Carthus, Pennsylvania. Carthus is an unincorporated community in the Clearfield County, Pennsylvania, United States. This community is located along the Pennsylvania Route 879, 18.2 miles east northwest of Clearfield. It has a post office which the zip code is 16845, which opened on April 24th, 1826. Man, I just love Carthus, Pennsylvania. This is a good ice cream cone. Now, let's get back to Smeed.
Different gardens. First was like the main garden, and then they had like the manor house gardens. And you go up, and it's like this big house, and so the whole front yard. And then
Yeah?
yeah, and you go up, and like the final like attraction is like the house, and then you realize that the guy is still like living in his house, like watching all these people like coming around
Oh,
and
you
looking at his
saw the
flowers.
guy. You saw
No,
Gibbs
my
himself.
dad did. Yeah, my dad saw the actual Gibbs guy who actually like started the company. He's just like sitting on his couch watching TV while all these random kids are like in his front yard. Not kids, sorry, grandmas
Kids.
are in his front
Oh,
yard,
yes.
like
Look at them
looking
frolicking around.
exactly the grandmothers frolicking,
The frolicking grandmas, yeah.
frolicking yeah, grannies. Yeah, they had like signs posted like everywhere saying steep incline, caution.
Oh, God. You can just imagine that one of them had to have fallen down that hill.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
They're
Um,
frolicking too hard, and then they just didn't
right.
see, and
Yeah.
they
Hmm.
tumbled all the way down that hill.
Yeah, yeah, poor grandmas.
So did you stay there long, or
Yeah, we were there from like noon to like 3 yesterday.
my
So
gosh?
like 3 hours, yeah. My parents let me drive on the way up, which was nice, but I also wasn't feeling great, so it was like a really like weird experience. So when I'm sick, like kind of like gets my head and like it's like gets stuff is like more confusing and like harder to like manage like senses and stuff when I'm
That
sick. You know
makes
what I
sense,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
had to like
especially
be
like
like hyper
pollen
focused.
stuff.
Yeah, I have to like hyper focus on like my vision. Um, and it was just like, yeah, it was a weird
Hmm.
thing, but I figured it out. I got all the way to the ultimate Gibbs Gardens experience, and my
Good
dad
for
drove
you.
home. Thanks. Yeah. Um.
Is that
Yeah.
all you did that day?
Yeah. Pretty much. And then I read for like the until we got like from when we got home until we went to bed.
Hmm.
So yeah.
So then, today? Did you do anything as exciting as Gibbs Gardens, or
No. No, I did not.
nothing could beat that, honestly.
No, I read a book, and
Hmm.
then I played the piano and I listened to music. No, no, I mean, okay, listening to music isn't really like an activity. That's like I just like had
Yeah, I
music
don't
in
know.
my ears as I was doing stuff. But playing the piano
Hmm.
was chill. Because see what's happened is my piano teacher he quit teaching, right? Because he
Oh,
needs to focus
yeah.
on his like therapy job. He's working as like a therapist
Oh, he's a
now.
therapist. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He like while he was teaching me, he decided to go because he started teaching me like when I was like 10, actually maybe
Hmm.
like 9. He decided to go like get us another degree because he originally got a degree in like music or something. Then he realized it
Yeah.
would be more what do you call it, fruitful if he got another career. Um, and so he went back to college
Hmm.
and he got like a degree in like I don't know, psychology, and now he's working as a therapist. And then he realized that his job was too stressful, having two jobs as a piano teacher and a therapist. So he got rid of the job that was not as fruitful, and he stopped being a piano teacher. So
You know what happened to my tennis teacher?
what?
He went to Russia to go help his parents because they're Russian.
uh, because they're Russian. That's a really good
Yeah,
reason to go help them. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, if I
No, no,
had
but
parents that were Russian,
so no, what happened to what happened? What's your whole piano situation now then?
so usually I would be playing like these like long extended like classical, nice luxurious pieces, which I love doing. Like practicing for a while, like getting good at this one big piece. But for like the
No, that's
last month or
cool.
so, I haven't been able to do that. So what
You're
I'm
really good
doing,
at it.
okay, thanks, you too.
No, not
But
really. My piano
I've never,
skills
I've
are
never, I've
poor.
never heard you play because you're too shy about
I
it. But
honestly don't ever get practice, and then that's probably why it's
okay,
kind of
me neither.
crappy.
That's the thing. Um, so then I went. I like. I'll stop at the piano, and I'll start like playing like like more popular songs that are just like in my head. For example, like Car Radio by 21 Pilots. I already knew that one. I kind of like taught that one to myself. I started playing Far Too Young to Die, Panic at the Disco. I started working on that. I figured out some of the like melody of not really the melody, but like the melody of the accompaniment to Blasphemy, which is a really old song by Tyler Joseph. It's from his first album. No, I guess how do I pronounce it? No fun intended, but also no pun intended. It's spelled Phun. It's his first
Oh,
album.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
he's the guy that runs 21 Pilots, but it was his
Oh,
first album.
yeah.
It's the first
21
track on
Pilots is
his first
cool.
album. Yeah, I agree.
I tried playing some House of Gold because I mean all I've been doing on my vacation is just kind of been doing like I don't know, looking at the beach and playing ukulele. So I've been trying to get
Oh,
better at that.
did you bring your uke to the beach?
Yes, I did.
Beach
I
uke.
just brought in my yeah, like that's kind of all I did. I got
Uh,
much better at it because I feel like I've just been standard. But yeah, 21 Pilot songs are nice to play and stuff.
yeah. I listened to them more when I was younger. I still like the album Trench is definitely like I can go through that and I can just like that's one of those albums where like I start playing it. I just like sing like I can't help but sing every lyric to every
Yeah,
song. Yeah. That's like one of those albums. It's like favorite album, but like there's other albums that are really good. But that one in particular, I'm kind of like biased towards because it's the one that I like played on repeat in seventh grade.
hmm,
So yeah, it's kind of that type of scenario with the band.
yeah,
So yeah, and just love the themes of their music sometimes, which is
that's
nice.
cool.
Particularly their older albums. Once you get into it, like,
Ooh,
uh, um, what's that?
no, no, no. You go on, finish your thing first.
Yeah, Regional at Best was a good album, even though it's like not on Spotify, which is kind of sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
No, here's about music. Here's a would
Mhm.
you rather that like I had on my mind
Mhm.
because I saw this off of Reddit. Sorry, I stole this.
No, no, go ahead.
Um
Go ahead.
but the question is, would you rather listen to music of people who have only have like of the dead people or the alive people? Like if you had to choose to only listen to one side, like from this moment, all the dead people or all the old people. Or
Well, okay.
no,
Think
all the dead people or all the
all
live
the
people.
old people,
Not the old people.
all the old, dead,
But
elderly
like, you
people.
know, for you personally, like what's that thought process for you?
I mean, any music is music, and like can be appreciated as music. Like particularly modern music, as like society progresses, like lyrics and like themes of the songs like can progress, and it's more
Yeah.
like in depth, like with lyrical content stuff like that.
So
Yeah,
you
the
like more the
structure of the
sound
songs is
of like
more
musics
the structure of the
than
songs.
than the
Hold
like the
on.
actual lyrics?
Let me
Sorry.
get to my
I'm sorry.
point.
Go
The
on.
structure is more like complex nowadays because as like music theory can kind of develop, um, the complexity of songs like beats, rhythm, um, yeah, style of music can kind of like develop. But like music as music, like there's still music that you can appreciate from like the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, or so on.
Yeah.
So just taking it from like overall view, I would say music of the past of old people because not only do you get some like modern music, like there's like modern artists that are like dead, right?
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain, you could listen to like Nirvana, right? Um,
Mhm.
you could still listen to, and then you also get all the old classical stuff. Um, the library of music, library, I can't think of a better word, but the selection is a lot greater if you
That's
take like
true. I guess
all
there's
the old
more
people
people
music.
dead than alive.
Yeah, exactly. There's more people that are dead than that are living, I would assume.
Or at least
But
for
yeah,
musicians, I think.
yeah, for musicians, definitely that would definitely be the case. So yeah, I would take the dead.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Have you been doing any like Tetris still? Because like
Tetris?
I know you've had free time
Um,
today.
Not really over the break. Today, no. I think I played a game yesterday or
Is
something.
that more when you're just bored on your computer at like
Y-
school?
Yeah,
Or you
that's
just go on
more of an at
Tetris?
school thing. Or like when I'm procrastinating at like 11 o'clock at night and I don't want to do my homework, even though I really need to do my homework, and I just really
Mm-hmm.
don't want to do it, I play Tetris.
So
And
no games at all? Have you been
nah.
doing at all?
Uh, no, I've been reading more. Because over the breaks is that's when I get the chance to read. Uh,
Yeah. My
yeah.
mom's been reading too. She's picked it back up. I have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of books that I just need to read. I'm just such a slow reader.
No, no, me too though. I've got a book. It's okay. It's kind of a dense book, like
Yeah,
very,
well, what do you
I don't know,
mind
heavy.
sharing
No, no, yeah,
what's
yeah.
the
It's
book's
called
called?
Doctor Zhivago or Zhivago. It's Russian. Um,
Oh.
it's from I think it was written in 1957. It was published in 1957. It was originally written in Russian. It was by Boris Pasternak. It's I found it on my mom's bookshelf, her old bookshelf in her old bedroom. Um, in the house where she grew up in Florida. I just picked it up and I was like, "Hey, can I take this and read it?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure." That was a movie that my mom loved. Um, so basically, my grandma like watched this movie, like really enjoyed it, and gave my mom a copy of the book. I'm assuming.
Hmm.
I don't know that my mom ever read the book. I mean, she might have, but it doesn't seem like she's read it. I don't know. I
Yeah.
wouldn't know. Who knows? My mother 50 years
Is
ago.
it one of those old, small, like brown pages books?
Yes, actually, except the pages they were like you know how like sometimes you have a Bible like the pages will have like a red like paint like color on the fringe of them on the
Yeah.
edge. Yeah,
What? It has
it's kind of
like
like that. It's
tabs?
what?
Like what's the
No,
red
no, no,
fringe
no.
thing?
Like the edges of all the paper pages having like painted red. Like
I've
someone it's
actually
like if
never
someone took a
seen.
roller and just like painted over red. I can send you a picture, but basically, yeah.
Hmm.
It's kind of cute. But it's like
What's the
450
book about
pages.
then?
It's set in Russia. It's about like the Russian Revolution. You probably learned about this last year in AP World History. I'm learning about it. I actually learned about it really recently, so I figured now
Hmm.
would be a good time to like take it up and read it.
Yeah,
It's
get
about the
some
Russian
background.
Revolution. It's like a like romance kind of, but also like historical. It's like more historical fiction, like a romance kind of thing. Kind of full of philosophical themes too. Because it's all these like revolutionaries and stuff, and like theologians like just like spouting ideas at each other. But
Yeah.
it's cool because it takes like an unbiased view of the Russian Revolution. It starts in like
Cool.
1905. It's like October Manifesto, Russian history stuff. Yeah, basically. But yeah, it was originally it was supposed to be the guy who wrote it was Russian and he wrote it in Russian, right?
Hmm.
But then he tried to publish it in Russia, but like the communist government like didn't want to publish it because it took like an unbiased take
Yeah.
and didn't support their views like wholeheartedly. So they banned it from being published, and it was first published in Italian
Weird.
in Italy. Yeah, and then the Americans liked it because it was like Russia didn't like it, so of course America like immediately like took a liking to it. So yeah, and that's why it's like, and then it became an American movie film.
That's
So
cool. Yeah.
yeah, I like reading like old novels that have like kind of history like that, you know.
Yeah. I don't.
Um,
Yeah, that's impressive. I don't know. Um,
yeah,
I'm
I've
bad
only
at
read.
reading like historical
I
and
know.
like nonfiction kind of stuff, but
Yeah, I've only read like 50 pages of it so far because I'm a slow reader. And like I
oh
said, it's a
yeah.
dense book. But actually, no, okay, I've read 80 pages of it. But yeah,
Hmm.
it's good. It's really good. I
Yeah.
like
For
it.
me, I always struggle to read like nonfiction. I usually tend to go to more like science fiction and like realistic
Mhm.
like fiction. I don't know.
Mhm.
I like the like really down low human stories, but that book actually sounds really interesting because
Mhm.
it's like the unbiased view.
Yeah, I like kind of like I think now I'd say it's like more like historical fiction type books that are like tied into history and have like
That's
a
cool.
real like base setting. Um, but like I like having like the like more complex themes, you know. Um,
Yeah,
I've
I guess real
also
life's
realized,
more more like
yeah,
deep and interesting.
yeah. I've also realized that like I like books that are like kind of a burden to read. That are like kind of like hard to get through because they make you like you had to like get like completely involved in the book and like get through it and read it. Um,
Hmm. Do you mean
like
like you have
harder
to
books that are
hard to
harder to
read?
read.
It's harder to read in terms of like vocabulary, or you have to like really invest in the story and like try to understand it, or is it like,
Like
what
this one
part
that
is
I'm
hard to read? Like,
the
is
thing
it
about
just
this
hard because of the themes, or
the thing about this book is it like switches it switches like characters that it's focusing on all the time.
yeah,
Like it's going not really switching narrations because it's a third person narrator the entire time, but it goes from talking about like this set of characters and it switches over to a whole different set of characters and suddenly their two stories are like intertwined. But
you have to like
then
remember it
these
all, like
guys
who
are
you're
off on this
focusing and stuff.
exactly yeah, and there's 1,000 different like really complicated Russian names being thrown at you. Um, but it's really good. I like it because you have
It's
to
cool.
like brain power wrap your head around it.
Yes, the brain think,
Yeah, I don't know.
get
For
that
some
jello
reason,
brain moving.
yeah, the more complex and complicated it is, the more I like it. For some reason, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
You read what?
no,
What
no,
were you
go on. What
saying?
were you about to say?
No. Go ahead. I have no. I was just gonna fill air with
No, no,
words.
I was gonna
So
divert topics into like, how is your doggo doing?
my doggo. That's a good question. Um, she probably doesn't smell very good. Like we take her to the groomer. She smells good for a week, and then her butt smells like rotten fish again.
That's
All of a
that's
sudden.
how she's doing. She's doing smelly.
Yeah, basically.
Mm.
I could go get her, but I would have to like, pause our
No,
conversation.
no, no, that's
So I
okay.
won't bother with that. But she's she is a presence in our family. Um,
That's good.
yeah,
I'm glad.
she's kind of
I
tied
always
between
love
me.
the
Yeah,
I love the little pets. They're soft and nice.
yeah. Sometimes I feel like her loyalties are kind of like bound up. 'Cause
What?
she likes hanging out with my dad, but then she likes hanging out with me. Then she likes hanging out with my mom. Like more me and my dad than my mom. So then it's like kind of like wonder like who does she like better, me or my dad? Because he
Because
like
she's always
puts her on his
shifting,
lap all
or
the time. Yeah. He puts her on his lap all the time. But then yeah, like one week she'll like my dad better, the next week she likes me better. It's like
well,
pick
who
one.
feeds her?
Ugh. My
Do you take
mom makes
turns on
me
that, or
my mom makes me feed her like most nights. I think my mom feeds her in the mornings usually. I wouldn't know. I'm not awake then.
oh, so
So,
maybe she's like, ooh, she was being nice to me today, so like, she doesn't have a
yeah.
set favorite.
My mom feeds her the most, but me and my dad are the ones who give her the most attention. So, yeah.
Oh, I see.
You don't have any pets, right?
No, I'm allergic to dogs and cats, so no,
Oh.
no pets. I've had a beta fish. It was a
Mm,
blue beta fish that I named Blue.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
my brother had a red one, but they were in
Yeah.
separate ones because betas like attack each other. And
Yeah.
I've had triopses before,
Mm,
um, and like they had monkeyfish in the tank too, or sea monkeys.
that's cool.
Um, that was just like my little quarantine thing, so I wouldn't go insane and be lonely. But no,
Yeah.
I don't have any pets right now. So.
Mm. You should get an alpha fish.
Um, yeah, honestly, I'm pretty preoccupied, and I'm too busy, being alpha, so I don't
Oh,
have
so
room for a
you're the
fish.
alpha. I see. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have a beta fish that can,
I'm too
you know.
busy, honestly, to have any pets though, because I don't know, I've just been busy and living so far from school and stuff. I just
Yeah,
I don't have time. No one's gonna be
I
home
gotcha.
to like take care of the
No, you should
pet.
get one of those like hairless cats that's like has like the pink skin and
No,
like the really big eyes and like pet it
no
and
offense,
like
not
make it.
personally my favorite, not
Oh,
personally, and my
I
mom
think
doesn't
it would be
really like
cool.
cats so much.
It would be cool for like a week, but then you would have to like take it back to the people.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Take the
Yeah,
cat back.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Sorry, my friends were disgusted by the appearance of my cat. I'm gonna have to take it back to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I personally love the cat. I wish I could keep, but I have to get rid of
Mhm.
it. Sorry.
Mhm.
This is not my choice. But please
Yeah.
take it now. Take it away.
Mhm. Right. Yeah. Make it leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have
Yeah.
anything else that you wanted to say today?
Not really. Kind of hit all the
Yeah.
bases. Reading.
Thanks for, yeah, no, honestly, thanks for like coming on, and it was fun chatting. I know this is like a longer episode, but it was chill.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
we can
I've
always,
enjoyed them.
I've been open to more like guest episodes now, so I now
Yeah.
that we're getting the whole system kind of better, and I'm working on my systems, hopefully, and the audio is all good.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I want more like guest episodes, so I hope we can do another one day if
Yeah.
you want.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
We should make a topic for next time and just like talk about some like one topic for like 40
Yeah.
minutes.
No,
Yeah.
cause it's much easier to talk to people, and I know you, me, and another like classmate. We were talking about like this is one of the reasons because we were originally like going to do a podcast at first,
Yeah.
um, like together and make like well, it's kind of like a joke because like it's
Yeah. I
hard to
think
get
that
a
was.
podcast up and
Yeah.
running, but because
Yeah.
we were just on a late night call and we were like, oh, we should make a podcast, and that's kind of one
Right.
reason like um. I mean, I've had some other reasons in general, but that was
Right.
kind of one reason. Like, it thought about it. Like, I already had the
Yeah.
idea of podcast at that point. But then there, I
Yeah.
was like, "Ooh, that's kind of still a good idea." And like,
Yeah.
this is kind of what I wanted it to be guest. So,
Right.
I'm that sounds cool. Like, just actually having a topic. But today was
Yeah. I
just kind of a
gotcha.
guest episode featuring you.
Yeah.
So, thank you for coming,
Yeah.
Smeed.
You're welcome, Zan. I've
Yes.
enjoyed conversing with you for
Yeah.
the last 50 minutes.
Yeah. Honestly, time it just flies by. But
It just
now that
goes
we've
papa.
Yeah, now we've hit the 50 minute mark. I think we're gonna end it here. So,
Yep.
thank you for listening to the podcast. And thank you, Smeed, for coming. Um,
Uh,
yeah, I hope
you're
y'all
welcome.
all have a great time and bye.
Gucci.